Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Jepson. This is Margarita. We're with Advisor Software, and we build custom software for the investment advisory industry. We've worked with many of the industry's biggest brands, Citi, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, New York Life, and so on. But today, I don't want to talk about traditional software. We want to introduce to you our Wealth Management Cloud platform. Wealth Management Cloud is a proprietary suite of over 100 APIs that you can use to build your own wealth management applications. Now, if you're not familiar with an API, think of it as a building block. You can plug and play. It allows you to communicate with the core analytical code to the UI layer of an application remotely over the internet. And this gives your designers the power to focus in on building great user experiences. Now, our APIs span the entire range of the wealth management process, from financial planning and portfolio analysis to investment planning, portfolio construction, portfolio management, rebalancing, and so on. We launched our platform less than 6 months ago, and already it's being used by both startups and established firms to create their next generation of wealth management apps. So today I want to show you two things. It can be sort of boring to demo APIs, so we're going to actually show you two apps that we built on top of our platform. So the first thing I'm going to show you is something that we built for Salesforce. This is brand new. You may have heard that Salesforce has launched the new financial services cloud platform, and that they picked our firm as one of 3 strategic partners to help them build out functionality. This is the first thing that we've built for Salesforce. It's a portfolio rebalancing engine. It integrates right inside your advisor's dashboard. Now, if you look on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see all of the navigation in this new CRM. What I want to focus you on today is the center of the screen. This is the rebalancing workflow. This application scans your advisor's book of business every night for accounts that need to be rebalanced. When it finds them, it pushes alerts out directly through the CRM. This is what your advisor would see when he goes in to review his book of business. From here, he can do several things. He can either drill down into accounts, he can review model portfolios and so on, he can set a number of constraints, or he can initiate the rebalancing process by clicking the Rebalance Now button. As soon as he does that, all of that information gets sent up to the cloud, the accounts, the holdings, the model portfolios, the constraints, and so on. And our rebalancer sends back a trade list, which he can open up and review or route directly to the order management system for execution. It also sends a list of drift statistics to populate the UI. Now, because this was built in the cloud, it can scale to any size organization. With it, an advisory firm could literally rebalance millions of accounts in minutes. Now let's turn to the second thing I want to show you today. This is a new white label robo-advice platform we call Digital Advisor. This application gives your firm a choice. You can configure this either as a rules-based or a risk-based approach. We allow you to store models in the cloud, and then from there you can automatically map new users or existing users to the appropriate model portfolio based on the rules you establish. Once a client accesses the client portal, which you see on the screen here, they have access to a wide array of analytics, which are all fed by our APIs. They can review portfolio performance, they can see their risk tolerance, or even retake a risk questionnaire, also hosted in the cloud. They can view their asset allocation down below. They can drill down into holdings. Over in the right-hand panel, they have access to all the accounts that are with your firm or that they've aggregated to the portal. From there, they can drill down to see information like the transaction history and positions and so on. But what I really want to show you today is the goals experience. As I said, you can configure this to be a goal-based robo-advice application. If you've done that, when a user enters here, they can set any number of goals on the platform and have them automatically mapped to the appropriate model portfolio based on your rules. Down below, they can review the goals that they've established. They can see progress to goal. They can go down and see the funding details and how the portfolio is allocated and so on. They also have access to Goal Solver, which we're going to show you now. Goal Solver allows your users to do some goal exploration. So they can adjust the sliders on the left-hand side of the screen, for various funding parameters, things like the goal target, the number of years to achieve the goal, the lump sum payment, if any monthly contributions, and so on. Each time those sliders are adjusted, we send all that information up to the cloud, where our Monte Carlo simulation API runs 5,000 simulations and updates the chart in less than a second. So I've just showed you two applications, both of them built on top of our APIs, both of them actually built in just a few weeks, which shows you the power of starting with an API-first a platform to build out applications for your organization. So in conclusion, if you could take away one thing from this presentation, let it be this. Stop buying traditional software. Instead, start with a core set of APIs that power fundamental processes across your organization, and then build your applications on top of them. In that way, you'll have far greater flexibility in terms of how you build applications. You'll be able to customize and change your applications much more rapidly. You'll have the ability to have your applications in sync across the entire organization, make changes on the fly, for example, to model portfolios or your capital market assumptions. And what's more, you'll be able to shrink your software development cycle times radically. You'll be able to go from months or years down to weeks or even days. And by starting with APIs, your designers will have the ability to create mobile-friendly applications that can be deployed anywhere in the world from any device for your next generation of users. Thanks very much.